sure it's super fun on y'all's end too. Seeing the stream just shit out every 10 minutes. Fucking grand. Really fun stuff. Doing my best, y'all. Pay all this money for internet every month, and for what? And for what? Almost rage quit, but not quite. Not quite. Just gotta be really careful to make sure we don't have any geometry poking through, or it's gonna give us fits when I go to merge. Alright. We're back. YouTube and Twitch people, let's just do it again. Here's who we're listening to today. This is my homie Element. I'm so mad at my internet disconnection, but I don't want that bad vibes to be associated with his music, so I'm trying to pep it up. Yeah, love this guy. Go listen to Element. All beings connected, better than ever. Bah, bah, bah. Here we go. Let's keep on sculpting. And let's pray to the spectrum gods that I'm done crashing out on the internet for a while. Let's get all that. You can see that needs to get way closer. Way up in there. And this little crotch area where all the pieces of fabric meet, it's definitely going to be like the weirdest part. Hardest part to get just right. Also kind of the least important part, and it's really nice that that is where all the fabric meets, because who is ever going to be looking at this guy's butthole? Probably nobody. If you're picking up this little model off the table and trying to check out this dude's butt, you got something seriously wrong with you. Is it? Come on now, what are we doing here? I don't know why I don't want to move that. There we go. Just get all that back under this piece. And I think these two pieces are going to be underneath those two pieces. They're going to be on the bottom. So just get it right up against it. Oh yeah, that'll merge real nice. Damn, the rest of that's actually not looking too bad. We just gotta make sure it's not poking through anywhere. That's all actually pretty good. Pretty good. Oh yeah, you can see this needs wrapped around quite a bit. Grab this piece. Pinch it on in everywhere. Shit. And y'all see why I want to merge these before I do the belt loops. It's going to be really obvious. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to sculpt one belt loop, and then I'm going to make a custom brush out of that one, and then I'm going to do a little trick, do some little shenanigans to where I can draw however many belt loops I need all at once. But first, I just got to get these pants mergeable. Make sure those bottoms are lining up for sure. Get that all relatively nice. We can probably do something kind of fun where this is hugging the ankle a little bit back there, just as long as those two corners line up real nice. Yeah, something like that. Move that back in. back out. Fix this curve a little bit. That's looking pretty nice. And I might even yank up this other pair. That corner right there, I think, could get futzed on up. Hell yeah. Same thing over here, just pull those in nice and tight. All the way around. I think I still have dynamic subdivs on all these, so I'll definitely like have to go through and apply those everywhere before I merge all this together. Just the way it's behaving, it looks like it's really high poly, but it's behaving as though it's super low poly, and I'm guessing that's because I still have my dynamic subdivs turned on. It's been a little while since I've been working on these pants, so I kind of forget, but I am fairly certain that's what's going on. And honestly, this probably could be called ready for merge. I probably jumped the gun on renaming my stuff, but maybe I will just go ahead and call it ready for merge. Resave it one more time before I start putting everything together. Just because I absolutely do not want to have to do this again. As you might imagine. I'm just trying to see here. Yep, I knew it. I knew it! Let's get this piece right up against the other piece. I don't know why it barely wants to move right now. Grab this fucker, yank it on back. Nice, nice, nice. Alright, how is the butt seam? That looks good. Oh, we got some bleeding. Let's just yank all that through. Some clipping would be the actual term, pardon me. Alright, I think, fingers crossed, I think this thing's about ready for merge. Let me go ahead. Let's yank that little piece right up against its buddy. Grab this, yank it back down, fix that clipping. The good thing about this clipping is I know these pants are like really close to being in contact or in contact, so I know they're gonna mesh together well. Kind of just fucked that up a little bit. Alright. Oh man, it's looking pretty good everywhere. I did kind of just fuck that up a little bit. Just want to have that all as close as humanly possible. And to be honest, y'all, like I probably could have just like sculpted these pants as one solid shape, but I think going through and taking the time to have those hard edges is really nice, just because then those seams actually catch light on the 3D print, and it just adds that layer of like depth and detail. God damn, it's looking pretty good, y'all. It's looking pretty good. So it might be time. Nope, pull this out. Got some clipping. Pull this out a little bit too. Alright. And you know, to be honest, these These pieces of fabric are pretty thick. I probably would do them a lot thinner if this was going to be in a game or a film. But again, just for the same reason I was just describing, I gave it a really thick edge because that's going to catch the light on a 3D model, and it's going to make it actually look like these pants have seams, which is nice. Instead of just having fucking lumpy tubes. We can actually see how the fabric was constructed, which I think is cool. Same with these shoes. Like, you can see I went fucking nuts on these shoes, and I probably could have just done these shoes as a blob, but having all those different pieces constructed out just makes it catch the light so much nicer and gives me control over those hard edges and everything. So, alright, we're going to try this again. I'm going to go up. I'm going to hit Save As. I'm going to call this one Ready for Merge, actually. And then I'm immediately going to do another save after this finishes. And this one will be merged, and now I can start merging shit. Starting with the pants. So, I got 4 pieces that make up my pants. I got my top one selected. They're all nice and in a row right now. So what I can do is hit merge, merge down. I'm going to always skip this note. Merge down, merge down. And now all these pants. Oh my god, I forgot to add the dynamic subdivisions. Now, well, alright, good learning opportunity. Now you'll see why I save twice. And just reopen this back up. And we'll get it back to before it was merged. And then I'll go through these pants, one pant piece at a time. Merge all that shit together. Is it open yet? Cool. So we'll go through, make sure if it has dynamic subdivs on, it's applied. There we go. It definitely was not. I'll also go ahead and crease all my polygroups as I'm doing this too. So we'll go to my next subtool, come back down to geometry, apply the dynamic subdivs, and whoops, crease the polygroups. 2 more times. We'll grab this pant leg, come down to the geometry, apply the dynamic subdivs, and crease the polygroups. And then the last one, we will come down here, come down to our dynamic subdivs, apply, and crease the polygroups. Very nice. So now these all are just constructed the exact way that you see them. And they should still have their subdivision levels. Yeah, look at that. Cool. I mean, they're about to lose them when I... And just because I don't have to do that again, I'll do this one more time. Ready for merge. Yep. Saved. Merged, save, yeah, cool. And now this might behave the way I want it to. So let's merge it down, merge it down, merge it down. And now these pants are all one object. And now I'm going to go ahead and Dynamesh all these together at a super high resolution. Look at that, 4 million. But it should, let me solo it, see what we're working with. It should all be one nice object now. What? And I do believe that Dynameshing... Oh, maybe I was wrong. I thought Dynameshing is supposed to automatically preserve your groups. Let's see what happens if I turn groups on. It's gonna crash the program. Alright, nope, it kept my groups. That's nice. Oh, no, 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 no. Alright, we're gonna turn groups off. That did not do what I wanted it to at all. Dynamesh. It does get rid of my groups. That's pretty sad. I wonder, I might be able to actually group by normal and get those edges back in their own groups. Let's see here. And you can see that in there is a little bit fucked up, so I might have to go back and redo the merge yet again. This is always a frustrating part of the process, but we want it all to look nice. We want our merge especially to look nice. So there we go. How'd it do? Terrible. Whatever. Yeah, the problem is if I smooth, I'll start to lose those hard edges pretty quickly. We don't lose the overlap, so that's pretty nice, but and we can, unfortunately, I think I'm gonna have to make that merge a little bit better. Might have to try again, because all this down here is nasty. That ain't good at all. Damn, son. Alright, let's try again. Shit. Let's open up this merged file one more time. Hopefully one more time. Hopefully it's the last time. What I'm going to do, I'm going to turn solo off. I'm going to turn everything in the scene off except the pants, just so I can really focus in and make sure this is going to work the way I want it to. Because so far, y'all have seen, I am like 0 for 3 on successful merges. Yeah, we just need all this to be right up against it. I'm gonna try smoothing that out instead of pulling it. Smooth it out until I can't see it. Just gotta get it all really as close as I possibly can. Which I thought I already did, but alas, here we are again. Hello darkness, my old friend. Smooth that puppy out. Follow that seam all the way up. Ideally, all I want to have to sculpt when I merge these is the wrinkles. That would be the most ideal situation. Kind of what I'm shooting for. Smooth out all the clipping. Okay. I think that seems pretty good. Ah! I really need to turn autosave off. I hate that shit. Nothing will crash your program quicker than a poorly timed autosave. And I have that shit turned off in Maya and in Unreal, but for whatever stupid reason I don't have it turned off in get it all right up there. It's pretty close everywhere else. Looks like I did a better job with this one. I can just go through and smooth out any clipping I just created as carefully as I can. So you just... Okay. Alright. Let's check out the butt seam. Oh, looks like I got a little bit of an issue with the butt seam. Also get some of this even closer. Great. Smooth it out, obviously. Yeah, we do have a little issue with the butt seam down in there. Let's get it right up against it. Oh yeah, that's still fucked up. Smooth some of that out. Oh. Smooth some of that out for sure. Yeah, I think that's about right. Double check the front side. I'm not seeing any glaring holes. Alright, yeah, I think hopefully we're good this time. Fingers crossed. Also just fix that seam. Make sure it's in nice shape still. Alright, goddamn, here we go again. Sick. Alright, who goddamn, here we go again. What up, Kenya? Let me know if you got any animation or game dev questions. Let me save this as merged, alright. No, merge down, merge down, merge down. Dynamesh at full resolution with no blur. And these look quite a bit better. And now I should be able to do something like, yeah, grab my cloth ball. And now you can see I can like sculpt wrinkles across seams without fucking up that edge. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. So like down here will definitely be like a compression wrinkle. What? And I'm gonna turn my Z intensity way down on this cloth ball brush. But yeah, like down in here we can just do some like X and Y patterns. What? I mean, that's terrible. That's not right, but yeah, and it just kind of looks like it's bending a little bit. We'd probably get like tension wrinkles on the other side a little bit, I would imagine. It's also nice, now I can actually kind of start sculpting these pants and making them a little bit better shaped. It's all just easier now that it's all one piece. Now that the one piece is real. Probably shouldn't worry about that shit yet too much. Well, I guess it actually doesn't really matter at this point. We're kind of coming up on the end game a little bit. What I will want to do is get those belt loops in there though. So, and these are going to be super easy. I just have to make sure I do my insert mesh brush the right way. But I'm gonna want to do that on a new subtool, I think. So alright, I'm gonna go ahead and save next, and we've got our merged pants. I'm gonna grab this simple brush, I'm gonna switch. I'm gonna get rid of this document. Nope, don't need to save my changes. And we're gonna start out with a cube 3D. I can initialize it before I draw. Let me think about this. I really think I just want like a 1 by 1 by 1 cube, to be honest. I can go edit, make polymesh 3D, and that just gives me all my sculpting options. I don't know. This should just be a normal ass square. I don't know what the fuck happened. Let me make a Q cube with just a resolution of 1 on each side. Yeah, that's what I was trying to do with that initialization. I don't know why that didn't work. Make sure I'm looking at it from the front while I sculpt. Come on, y'all. Which side is it? There we go. And the belt loops are literally just gonna be these thin ass pieces of fabric like this, with maybe a little piece extruded off the back. So a little teeny tiny piece extruded off the back. I'm gonna activate symmetry. I'm gonna do Y symmetry. I'm gonna grab my Z modeler. I'm gonna do insert edge loop. Should it be Z symmetry? Am I tripping? Huh, I don't understand. There is a... I think there might be... No, that ain't what I'm trying to do. Insert multiple edge loops. That's what I can do. There we go. Yeah, cool. And then I'm actually going to delete those edge loops. Actually, maybe they can be about that small. So what I'll do, I don't know why my symmetry don't want to work. I can Q mesh. Oh, now my symmetry is working. What in the hell, man? Yeah, that's gonna be my belt loop. So now, what I need to do, and I'm probably gonna struggle. Y'all are probably gonna watch me struggle to do this the right way. I'm not even gonna lie. But I need to make this into an insert mesh brush. So I'm just gonna go brush, create insert mesh, new. What the hell? Oh, symmetry. So if I do curve mode, what happens? What if I do it like that? No, that's not quite right. That's not what I want. So I think I'll actually need to look at them like this. Whoa, 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 goddamn. So same thing, let's go brush, create insert mesh. I could probably append it to this brush I'm already using. That's perfect, that's exactly what I want. So now I can go back over to my regular sculpt, which is, oh shit, which one is it? What, I have so much shit open right now. This one, undo submerged. I can draw with this brush and hold down. There we go, that's what I'm trying to do. Should be able to hold down shift. And it just loops them around the pant like that. That's perfect. I don't know why it wants to put it so far down like that. I wonder if there's a way to just, yeah, move it all up like so. And then we're going to play with these stroke settings a little bit. So I think we'll turn the curve step up. Maybe not. One, enter. Definitely it's gonna be way smaller. I don't know why the fuck it wants to do that when I turn my curve stroke up. Let's just get rid of these. Maybe I'll do it before I draw it and that'll work better. Still way too big. Try like a 5. Yeah, that's gonna be good size-wise. So alright, let me get rid of that again. And I just need to turn the curve step way up. That's still way too many. Let's turn this up to like 8. Give me half as many. Yeah. I think I can work with that. And this actually isn't going as well as I hoped, so I might, instead of doing these all in one go, as I was hoping, I might just have to do them one at a time, which is fine. Oh, there's a way. Fuck, what is it? There's a way after you draw one to make sure all the other ones that you draw are the exact same size. I forget what it is, and I might Google it real quick. After drawing one, I forget so many shortcuts. Yeah, if I hold control, it snaps to my draw size. That's the trick. So I was doing it right. I just have to make sure I get my draw size right first. Yeah, I think it'll be about that size, maybe like a 20. Bink. What I'm probably gonna have to do when I finish is I'll split all these into parts so that every single belt loop is its own unique piece. And then I'll push them right up against the pants, and then I'll finagle my belt from there. Right now all I'm really worried about is spacing more than anything. Just as long as they look kind of consistently spaced, we'll be alright. And I can fix it when I start moving it. Like you can see, I probably did one too many up here, so I'll just end up deleting one of those. El Papi, Dalton, Diego Reye, Alexis Rodriguez, welcome, 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 welcome. Yeah, so honestly, all those are pretty good, except for like that one I'll probably delete, and then we'll be straight. Yeah, so what I can do is I'll get rid of my mask, and then I'm gonna go Alt Q, split to parts, on, Live Studio, fuck out of here. And that should have split it up so that it's just the pants is all one group. Oh, it didn't do it like that. Oh shit. Oh, did it split all these back out? Ah! I can't undo it either. That sucks. I mean, that's okay. I'll just end up merging them back down. I know that they all work right now. And I'm not going to move the pants at all. I am going to go ahead and just hide this belt real quick. Ooh, where is it? I should be naming this shit. I've been pretty bad about it. So I'm going to hide the belt, and then I can just grab these pieces one at a time and move them right up against the pants. God dang, does not want to let me use my shortcuts. Yeah, so we'll just go through and just stick these onto the pants, and I want to make sure I don't scale them. If I need to yank on the points a little bit, I can. And you know what, I actually don't think I made my insert brush big enough. So everything I just did was useless. So what I'll do is just open up this merged again, and we'll retry with the belt loops. Yep, so now my pants are all one piece of pants again. I'll go back over to make sure I'll put that on the base plate so I know which one I'm going for. Alright, so we'll try this motherfucker again. Basically, I just want to make this, and I should have just known this, to be honest with you. I don't know why. I don't know what I was thinking. I can probably just move this, actually. I don't think I need to extrude it. Well, it doesn't matter. Everything is going to get Dynamesh later. So I'm just going to make this really extreme, like so. So they poke through the pants. And then I have a lot of wiggle room with my belt buckle. I will say, actually, this should not be thicker than that. So let me turn on my polyfill. Let's just see, I might insert another. Oh, whoops. Insert single edge loop. Let's do one more. Alright, and then we can Q-mesh those way out, like I said. And maybe I'll go from a different angle so I can control it a little bit better. And those will all just poke through the pants. And it'll be fine because we'll never see the inside of the pants. But now what I need to do is remake my insert mesh one more time. So let's go up to my brush, and we can go create insert mesh. I'll just append it to the tool I've already been using. Yeah, that'll work. So now I can go back over here. I've got my pants. Turn off poly. And then same thing, we'll just come around and place all these, and the big thing right now is going to be just spacing. And actually, I might. Whoops. I'm gonna start polygrouping all these, so then I can split by polygroups later. Well, let me think about that actually. Maybe I just polygroup by angle. I also need to make sure these are dynameshed. Yeah, so that's all one polygroup now. Yeah, so I can actually polygroup these as I draw them. So draw that one, that might be a little bit too big. I'll try like a 16. Yeah, I like that size a little bit more, even if it's smaller than what the belt actually is right now. And then I'll invert my mask and hit Control W. I'll just do that every time. So same thing, Control W. Invert, Control W. Invert, Control W. Invert, Control W, and so on and so forth. Invert, Control W. Is this too many? Yeah, you know what? We can probably get away with like half as many as these. Alright. Yeah, I think that spacing is a lot better. I don't think this is element anymore. I'm gonna go ahead and change the music up. This is not element. This is Dvrachi Kultura from Lithuania. Good shit, homie. I like it. It sounds pretty nice. I actually do like this. I'm gonna go ahead and throw a like on it. I don't have permission to use it, so I need to end this pretty quickly, but this guy's pretty cool, so check him out. And I'm gonna pull up another one of my friends, maybe. Perhaps. Well, let's see who I'm following. Mojo. Oh, I should ask Lazozo for some permission too. It'd be fun to bump some Lazozo on here. And we will, let's just run through his track list. Let's see what this motherfucker's got bumping. Warm, 1 year ago. Some dubstep by Mojo. Shout him out. Hell yeah. Mojo, I love you, buddy. Thanks for letting me use your shit on my stream. Autosave. Oh! Did the autosave crash? Nope. Whoa, 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 whoa. There we go. Shit. Alright, now we can move those suckers into place. So, these should all be different polygroups. Yep, they are. You can tell they're all different colors. And now I can just Alt-Q, or wait a minute, Alt-A, pardon me, and group split. And now we got our pants on one group, we got all these belt buckles as their own objects, and we're going to merge it all back together, obviously, but this is just going to make it easier for me to select these and move them where I actually want them to be. I hate that my manipulator is just like automatically off. It kind of makes sense, but still annoying. Yeah, and those are going to be the belt loops. And I'm not worried about that at all. I don't care. It's all going to get fucking merged out, meshed out. And now we just kind of want to make sure these are all the same distance from the top. And kind of pushed in the same amount-ish. That looks pretty close. Man, I'm really excited, y'all. After this, I just have to model the belt buckle, and then I'm like done modeling new objects. It's just all tertiary details at that point. And I don't even know how far I'm going to push those, because the 3D printer can only handle so much. I definitely want to get like folds on the clothes, especially the priest shirt right now really needs a lot of work, and that's going to be a very similar process to what I'm doing now with these pants, where I merge everything, get all the seams real super nice and tight, and then like go through and merge them and all that, but one thing at a time. Get it up at the top of the pants. And we'll see. I'm hoping that belt I made is still using dynamic subdivs, and then I can just fucking get it into place and change the thickness real quick. If not, I might end up remodeling it, but I don't think I'll need to do that. I think I probably use dynamic subdivs because that's kind of the workflow I've been using for everything else, but it's just been so long since I sculpted that belt, I don't really remember. Same thing, we'll just pull all these in. And these are all going to get smoothed out, obviously, so they don't have that like super sharp edge. I just sculpted them this way because they're easier to place and visualize and all that, and it's like super low poly, so what? Oh, come on, ZBrush, why you gotta be like this? Sometimes it just freaks out the way it wants to orbit the camera. I don't really understand why. Okay, there we go. Whoa, 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 goddamn. Alright, there we go. And again, just like right at the top of the pants. That's pretty nice. Could probably come in a little bit more. Yep, and we just got to do this with all of them. I was really hoping the That little trick I tried where I turn on curve mode and draw them all at once, I really was hoping that was going to work, but alas. It did not, so we're just going through and positioning them all one at a time. Like assholes. Whoa, 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 come on now. Come on now. Oops. Just get that manipulator into place. Up at the top of the pants. Cool. It's all starting to come together. Dude, I don't know why my camera orbiting is just getting so wonky. Just getting so crazy. Great. Whoa. That is a nice ass pair of pants, y'all, if I do say so myself. All the painstaking time and effort starting to pay off a little bit. I am, what time? Oh shit, it's almost 2:30 already? I am gonna have to go hop off soon, take care of some life things. But I really need to get this. The One Piece is real! What up, man? The Great Pirate Era is upon us. Good to see you, buddy. I hope you're doing well. It's been a while since I talked to you. Been a while since I've been in the 307. You watch One Piece, or you just know you just know the lingo? That's pretty close. Yeah, go back to school. Go to your fucking classes, I guess. Be a good student. Yeah, One Piece. Fuck, so we'll have to talk more about it. I just finished Wano. I don't know where you are, but Wano smacks. And I love you, little brother. It's good to see your name pop up. Can't wait until I get to see y'all again. It's been way too long. Yeah, that's pretty close. Alright, and I gotta merge all this back together. So I might increment and save. I like the progress I made. So I'll do a save. And then I'll do a save next before I start merging, just in case I fuck something up. Those are some pretty good looking pants though. I just gotta do that fucking belt buckle. And actually, you know what, I guess I could get the belt in place too. But first and foremost, we're just gonna merge all this shit back together. So I'll grab my pants and just start merging down. And then all I'll do is super high res Dynamesh again. So let's go hit Alt S. Blur 0, resolution 4096, Dynamesh. Yep, and now this should all be one object. Sure looks like it. What up, Joe? Let me know if you got any animation or game dev questions. Peace out, Joe. Guess he did not. Did not like what he saw. He said, fuck this stream. The fuck is this shit, huh? Do I even worry about those, actually? Probably not. I'm probably not even gonna... The one thing I do need to do, though, for sure, without a doubt, is a nice little smoothing pass on all this. Just make it feel a little bit more clothy, not quite so hard surface. Even something like that I think reads a lot better. So let's go around this whole thing one at a time and make these feel more like fabric and not like 3D modeled cubes. I'm just doing a real quick smoothing pass, just my regular smooth brush. I'm gonna try to knock down these curves especially. And then I can get my belt into place, and that'll probably be the last thing I do on this stream. Probably sculpt the belt buckle on the next stream. Damn, is that all of them? Woo, that went pretty fast. Yeah, alright. Sure. And those little L joints aren't gonna look so funky once we have the belt in there. Like, I know the way this is modeled now, those should be right up against the pants, but I'm planning ahead, accommodating for that belt, which we can fuck around and place right now. Let me go find my belt. I very clearly have not been naming stuff for a while, like an idiot, like a loser. I believe, nope, that's gonna be the shirt. There we go. This is the belt. Faux show, yeah. And is this belt using dynamic subdivs? It is, it is, it is. Oh yeah, this is gonna be nice. This is gonna be super nice to work with. Let's fucking go. I just want it to be as thick as the space in between the pants and the belt loops. That's too much. Let's try like 0.004. What's that look like? That's pretty close. I'm gonna snap it into place at this size and go from there. Yeah, it might end up being a little bit smaller. We'll see though. I do want it to be in contact everywhere. Otherwise, we're going to get a really weird result when I go to merge all this. So that will be like the one thing I do kind of got to be strategic about. So actually, it's not thick enough when I put it that way. Okay, she's thicker than a snickle. Let's go. Get all this shit in yonder. Is this Mojo's? He using a fucking Lamborghini Mercy sample? It is, my dude, Mojo, live from the black box. Oh, okay. Lamborghini Mercy. And this belt, the way I sculpted this belt is with that little trick I tried to use with the belt loops. where you just use an IMM. I actually use like a curved snap strap, but it's just like a kind of IMM. IMO, actually. Maybe there's some fucking ZBrush heads that disagree with that statement, but I think they're more or less the same damn thing. You know what I should be paying attention to is actually just making sure this belt is right up against the pants. There's no reason I'm not doing that right now. Just getting it nice and close, nice and in contact. And I might end up just like pushing those belt loops in too, to be honest. We'll see what happens. I'll try to make the belt thicker and see if that just brings it in contact with both the pants and the belt loop. Because if I can, then it's just like one button to fix that problem, one little slider. If that don't work, then when the time comes, I'm gonna have to actually go through and push all these belt loops one at a time right up against that belt. And the fucking belt buckle. Alright, well we got the belt in place at least. Just keep pushing it right up against the pants. Yeah, that's fucking sweet, y'all. That is fucking sweet, y'all. Probably what I should do with this too is go ahead and crease the poly groups if I haven't already, and then with my dynamic subdivs I can actually add some smooth subdivisions and get it to where it's as smooth as everything else. Maybe we'll go up to 4 even. Yeah. Yeah, now I just have to sculpt that fucking belt loop. Oh, and maybe a button for the pants too, but I don't know. I think I'll just make a big ol' belt buckle and that'll be like in the way of where the button would be. So if we ain't gonna see the button, I ain't gonna sculpt it. Although I'm doing all this whining, buttons are like the easiest thing to knock out. I'm just gonna smooth these down. Although it doesn't really matter, all that's gonna get hidden by the shirt and whatnot. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna turn everything back on just so we can see how far we've come today. And we're far enough, I can delete this pre-space out of here. Like, these parts I'm not using, it's definitely time to start getting rid of them. So if I have any construction pieces, do I have a construction folder? Yeah, like I know I have all these saved in other tools at this point, so I really can just go through and delete them. What the fuck is this? Oh, that's the Z. I still have the Z spheres even. Look at that. How it started versus how it's going. That's pretty fun, actually. Look at that. That's really fun, actually. How it started, how it's going. Do we have the none turned off still? There we go. Yeah, buddy. We are fucking getting there, y'all. We are fucking getting there. Oh, autosave, I hate you. Oh god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Please don't crash. Oh, I really gotta turn that off. Oh, Snowy Cameo. Oh, Snowy Cameo. Hi, buddy. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. You need some attention. Oh, hi. What's up? What's up, little snowy dog? Alright, hey, I'm working. Hey, I'm working. Oh, hi, Lulu. Oh, are you both feeling a little riled up? Give me 5 more minutes and I'll play with you. As if you haven't already been walked for an hour each and had your ball thrown a couple times today. But I love you. We'll keep doing it. We'll do another little playtest. Don't you worry. Yeah, yo, that's looking pretty fucking sweet. I cannot wait to print this. I hope it works out, because this is a pretty crazy sculpture, if I do say so myself. This is like the wildest thing I've ever sculpted. Faux show. Oh, that scared ass face is so fun. Oh, you know what? Oh, what the what? Do I have a I've got like an extra set of buttons I don't need. Look at that. The fuck are those? Huh? I'm gonna just delete those. That was weird. And this shirt actually needs to curve like around towards the front. But I gotta get it all merged before I start worrying about that. Actually, I should probably worry about that before I merge it, maybe. Which sucks. That means I might have to move all those buttons back into place manually the same way I did the belt loops, but these are all problems for, well, tonight. I'll probably be back on streaming tonight because I fucking really need to get this done. Look at those shitty little wrinkles I did on the back of the knee. Those are actually reading pretty well. Alright, y'all, this stream is done. If you're still watching, I'm fucking not sculpting. I'm just orbiting shit, admiring my work. So, peace, love, prosperity, gratitude. Y'all are the best. I appreciate every second of your lives you choose to spend watching me sculpt things. It really, really, really means the world. I'm gonna go ahead. Let's do a save next at this point. And then we will end the lives.